Welcome back to the AI Daily Brief Headlines Edition, all the daily AI news you need in around 5 minutes. One of the big conversations heading into this year is whether we're going to see an uptick in IPOs. The last couple of years have been incredibly bad for initial public offerings. A word like anemic doesn't even really do it justice, but there is a sense that perhaps this year we will see some shift in that. And of course, one of the big drivers is enthusiasm for artificial intelligence companies. When it comes to which companies are likely to go public, Morningstar just today pointed to 6 potential IPOs to watch, including one company, Klarna, that while not an AI company itself, it is instead a buy now, pay later company, still has made headlines and has made it very clear that AI is a chief part of why it's an attractive company in terms of the way that they've saved costs and updated their processes. And then 2 of the companies on Morningstar's list are actually just straight up AI companies in Cerebras Systems and CoreWeave. Cerebras is a chip design company, while CoreWeave rents computing power to smaller companies. In new news, however, it appears that French AI lab Mistral is planning to go public as well. This is a company that I think many of people have seen as a likely candidate for an acquisition. When it was first launched, Mistral had a ton of energy and attention, but more recently has started to fall behind. Or at least that's the perception. Mistral has long argued that their competitive advantages include being able to run models more cheaply than rivals, as well as work with European firms, the company being based in France, who are worried about their data being handled by firms outside the European Union. Now, whether this was just an errant comment, indeed, Arthur Mensch was specifically asked whether an IPO was in the works, and he responded, of course that's the plan, or something more intentional, we'll have to wait and see. Next up, Perplexity have launched Sonar, their new real-time search API. In a blog post, the company wrote, "While most generative AI features today have answers informed only by training data, this limits their capabilities. To optimize for factuality and authority, APIs require a real-time connection to the internet with answers informed by trusted sources." Perplexity claimed their model outperformed leading models from Google, OpenAI, and Anthropic on benchmarks that measure factual accuracy. API access is also priced below competitors at $5 per 1,000 searches. The offering includes the choice of a lightweight standard model or a beefier pro model. The API will also produce citations as an additional point of differentiation for use cases that require verifiable information. VentureBeat wrote, "The move signals a significant shift in the AI landscape, as Perplexity, now valued at $9 billion, directly challenges larger competitors by making its real-time web-connected search capabilities available to developers and enterprises." Perplexity CEO Aravind Srinivas, never short an ambition, tweeted, "The excitement around trying to make agents and vertical answer engines in legal, health, travel, academic, patents, etc. happen is pretty clear. We want to support it through Perplexity's search-grounded LLM API, Sonar." Lastly today, Goldman Sachs has unveiled their organization-wide AI assistant. The AI has been trained to assist bankers, traders, and asset managers. Chief Information Officer Marco Argetti said this is just the first stage in a program that will yield AI with the traits of a seasoned Goldman employee. He added, "Think about all the tasks that you might want to complete with regards to a variety of use cases for all those professions that can now be at your fingertips." The assistant has been rolled out to 10,000 employees with the goal of making it available to all of the company's knowledge workers. For now, the assistant is capable of summarizing or proofreading emails or translating code from one language to another. Trained on internal data, Argetti says, the AI assistant becomes really like talking to another GS employees. The next stage is agentics, with Argetti stating, "As we progress, the second step is when you're starting to have this agentic behavior. That is, I'm completing a task on behalf of a Goldman employee and I need to take a set of steps. That's where the model is going to start doing things like a Goldman employee, not only say things like a Goldman employee." Training their own model wasn't just about keeping data secure, but also ensuring the AI resembles a leading Goldman employee. Argetti said, "For the AI to have a very specific identity that reflects the tenets, the values, the knowledge, and the way of thinking of the firm is extremely important." Now, when it comes to the idea of AI replacing or augmenting their workforce, Argetti said, "The importance of having a phenomenal human workforce is actually going to be amplified. In my opinion, it always boils down to people. People are going to make a difference because people are going to be the ones that actually evolve the AI, educate the AI, empower the AI, and then take action." Now, I have to say, this is one of the first times that I've seen this type of story that it actually just felt dated. I think it makes more sense as a path to an agent, and certainly there are companies that are far behind this when it comes to rolling out an AI assistant for their employees. But my response to this really reinforced how much this is just table stakes now. I think we can officially say that if your employees do not have access to an AI assistant at this point, whether it's an off-the-shelf ChatGPT or something that was custom rolled, you are, as an enterprise, behind. And on that note, we will end the headlines. Next up, the main episode.